Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
This looks like the crypt for the monks. Wonder how long they've been lying here.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. Damn, the seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger. Easy, good horse. Ka! Quick! Oh, I'm interested in that recent funeral of the rich mine owner, Hanneman Ross.
Yeah. And what's it got to do with me? He's dead. His tomb's in the ossuary.
And you don't know anything about the looting of the tomb?
God, no, nothing. He's dead, buried, and the work is paid for. I don't know anything else.
Fine. We'll let it be, Gravedigger. I want to ask you about that tomb.
God, again?
Fine.
See you soon, my friend.
Sit and stay. Damn. Charles from the dead. What is that gravedigger up to? But there's no seal here.
Farewell.
Come here. Easy. Easy. Nice and slow. Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
like cheating, we can do whatever we see fit.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I found the seal of the dead mine owner, Rot. Here it is.
Very good, brother. Very good. Did you have any trouble?
Just a minor inconvenience. The grave had already been looted when I got there, so I had no choice but to find and rob the thief. But I'll keep his name to myself. At any rate, the gravedigger now has a good reason to brick up the tomb again.
Then all the saints were with you. Sometimes things can take a nasty turn.
What will you do with the seal now?
I'll put it to good use, of course. But that's my concern. The guild thanks you. Now that cunt Sigismund and his councillors won't get a single groschen from Rot's will.
I'm glad to hear that.
If you're interested in some more work, or would like to learn something, you know where to find me.
Do you have one of those thief's charms for good luck?
Naturally. Tried and true. Yours for a few groschen.
Fine. I'll buy it. Do we have a deal?
You really won't convince me like... By all means.
Filthy vermin!
Tell me more about these thief's charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed.
Do you have any more work on the side for me?
Good thing you asked, brother. I've got a hot tip that could be worth your while. But you know how it goes. No job can be taken for certain.
By all means, continue. I'll do it.
There's a German innkeeper by the name of Bakervetz. That cunt backs Sigismund and is thick as thieves with his councillors.
I don't know him or the tavern.
Word has it, he didn't come by that tavern in the most honourable of ways. They say he got the coin for it by stealing with a pack of bandits. And not just that, they say the rest of his stolen treasure is hidden in the cellar under the tavern.
Interesting. But a little sketchy.
Sketchy or not, makes no difference. We can't risk Bakovitz cutting a cut of our pie. Get into the cellar and steal everything you can get your hands on. Just to let the innkeeper know, the guild has its fingers everywhere. Go ahead and sell the items, so you get something out of it. This time we don't care about them.
Very well. I'll pay a little visit to Bakervetz.
If you don't know where to dump the stuff, I know a place. Innkeeper Helga in Zurich knows a trafficker. Go and talk to her to make arrangements. The password is Big-Eyed Monkey.
Where is that tavern?
Not the tavern, the cellar beneath it. It's in the Italian quarter by the big church.
What exactly should I search for in that cellar?
I don't know. A hiding place or locked chests? Anything interesting.
Where should I ask about the trafficker?
At my friend Helga's. She runs Zur Eiche Tavern in Old Kutna.
Fine. I'm off. I'd like to learn something.
And what would you like?
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
I'd like to get fast...
All right. I'll show... I'll be right there.
Oh, you booze. You didn't have much anyway. Good day to you.
I'd like to play dart.
What game?
I actually don't...
Good day to you.
Would you like...
What game would you like to play?
I actually...
Lord be with you.
Hinnet gave Hogg a peculiar riddle. We can't quite figure it out.
Old Greaser was known for those. Tell me then, what did he say? A vineyard in the town. Strange, but who knows? And yet there it is, quite nearby, by the water that gushes. Now listen and try to keep your eyes open so that you can tell. Shortly after the midday bell, you'll find us where the shadow goes.
Sounds pretty mixed up to me. A vineyard. I only know the one outside of town, but Riddle mentions one inside of it. It must be something similar to a vineyard, and the part with the water might be a well? Or maybe a fountain?
Well, thanks. I'll see what I can do. Slowly. Nice and slow.
Hey! Your horse nearly trampled me! Ow! Man, where you going? That hurt, you idiot!
Certainly. Have no fear.
I apologize.
I hear you like to play.
What game would you like?
I actually don't.
And you were surprised. But it was just a simple misunderstanding. Bollocks a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself.
God grant you health.
What is it? Are you whistling just for fun?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Are you trying to run me over?
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
While their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
Greetings.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. I hear he hangs around here.
Goatskin? That mangy piece of shit. He turns up on the street now and then. But he never shows his face in my alehouse. No Germans come here. Some Gluck.
Goatskin's German? I didn't know that.
Goatskin's above all a slippery bastard who can't be trusted. I've no idea what language he speaks. What I do know is he likes robbing Deutscher merchants. And they don't come in here.
It sounds like you're not too fond of Germans.
It's the local yakkers who can't stand them. I've got nothing against them fuckers myself. If you've got glint, come in and make yourself at home. If you ain't, then fuck off.
Any idea where I might find goatskin then?
You could try asking in the bathhouse, behind the yards in Hradec Quarter. They get a lot of well-heeled Deutschers in there. And some young wench there's been seeing goatskin for a while now.
Thanks. That's all I need to know.
Have something at least, since I gave you the goods on everything. I helped you out, didn't I? Don't be a pinch purse, and cough up a bit of glint, eh?
Show me your wares.
Let's talk.
Wow.
Do we have a deal?
We're nearly... Finally. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What would you like?
What's new in town?
Try asking at the Kingfisher Bats. I hear the proprietor has some trouble.
Betty the bathkeeper? Problems?
Aye, that's the one. Some difficulty with the city council or something. But that's all I know. It would be better to ask her directly.
Aye, I'll do that. She's a friend of mine.
And that's about it.
Sounds interesting.
Ya read, kidder.
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. Do you know him by any chance? I heard he hangs around here.
Goatskin? I've heard of him, aye. But he don't come to our tavern, that's for sure. We ain't no saints, literally. But we don't stoop to rubbing shoulders with the likes of him. And he ain't interested in us either.
You said he's not interested in you?
Aye, spot on, mate. For one thing, us yakkers always leave the tavern with nowt in our purses. He won't get nothing from us. And besides, you wouldn't want to piss off a drunk yakker, kidder. Goatskin would rather rob some Deutsche merchant. There's more glint in it.
That's all I need to know. Thanks.
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
You need a cow? I'm not sure I can help you with that.
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonies.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound. And each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who all think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
This Anthony is another miner.
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On war standard. Like on a pole.
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfing scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And they're now to show for it.
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. A church can't be hard to spot.
The saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below, through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Radic Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a carving of St. Anthony on it, and all gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash
What's the hold
for
up,
you.
innkeeper?
But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful. That foreman pring of theirs is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
God be with ya.
Hey, about that goat skin.
Aye? What you after, kidder?
Any idea what places he goes to?
Hard to say. He hangs round this area, and the word is he's got some wench at the bathhouse in Rudder Quarter, round the corner from here.
Do you know anything about his girl? Like, her name?
Nah, I just heard about her. It's raj as fuck. Goatskin, clarty as sin, and a sticky-fingered bugger with a bathhouse wench. Mind, the lassies round here are the canniest. Minging one's devon work of the bats like.
That's all I need to know. Thanks.
Good luck. But mind out for Goatskin. Watch your back, Henry. Farewell.
I'll have a beer.
Did I hang up the washing properly? I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Ever since the Sedlex Monastery was founded,